Alright, that's adorable. Alright, I'll need to say something before I do start playing this game because I saw a little warning, so I'll tell you about that in just 1 second. おいみなとようこそ、僕の名前はYuushaアニメです。そして今日はゲームをします。新しいのゲーム。そのゲームは Lucy Got Problems. So, today we are going to play Lucy's Got Problems, and the warning stated if you have epilepsy, to keep in mind about that, and all the characters are portrayed over the age of 18, so they're legal, you know, so if you're... Although there is some quality DLC that I'm not going to play playing this with because of reasons, and also, Flat Chest Dev, thank you for giving me the okay to let's play this, because, good god, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And I mean fun. So guys, oh, okay. Choose your mode. Curious croissant, daring donut. Okay, so skippable with no dead ends. Dead ends are on. No point and click. Bravely face every hardship. I'm gonna go with daring donut. Timed choices as well. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, darkest princess Tiamat, I beg you to let me explain myself. Oh, hello. Well, she looks very charming. The priestess raises her lean white hand in an expressive gesture. Even before her impassive voice rings, I realized I could have shut up right now and prostrate on the ground. That's what I immediately do. Silence. Despite her frail look, the High Priestess doesn't need to raise her voice to be listened to. She's frail? Okay. You would definitely have to explain everything. And be sure not to miss a single detail. Your very existence depends on every choice you have made. Oh, hello! I'm guessing that's... Hold on. Didn't do anything, I swear. I'm guessing that's me. I warily raise my face from the carpet, trying really hard not to sneeze. It's dusty as heaven. The priestess still has her eyes on me, so I quickly nod in silence. I was not allowed to speak yet, so I should not tempt fate. Of course, I messed up big time, but it would be nice to get out of this pinch. If I survived long enough for interrogation, I have good chances to survive this one too. Right? Nevertheless, you will speak only when I allow you to, and only about what I deem interesting. Good job, Lucy. Your serving in the Legion of Darkness were not in vain. Legion of Darkness? Who exactly are we? Are we a demon of sorts? I'm guessing so. Open your mouth too early and skedaddle skedoodle, you're a nameless pile of ash on the carpet. The skedaddle skedoodle, was that necessary? Wait a minute. Is this the reason why it's so dusty? Don't even want to think about it. Oh, excuse me? I catch Priestess's cold gaze on me again and hurry to sprawl back on the carpet. But suddenly, I'm dazzled by a bright flash. The air becomes thick and hot. Magic? Okay. Oh, there's a magic circle around me. Hello. When I can see again, there are magical glyphs dancing in the air. Then I notice a large sign showing up on the carpet right under me. Astral squids. This is... The seal of truth. Do you understand what that means? Now I can't tell your grim highness anything but the truth. Much more interesting. I will now see the truth no matter what it might be. You can say anything you fancy. I doubt the astral squids can taste the difference between a deserter and a lying deserter. When the priestess moves her hand to the side, concubines holding plates shudder in fear. Even though the humming noise of the spell, I hear how rich their golden jewellery dingles in the silence of the tent. Surprisingly, in this interrogation tent, you can hear neither the clanking armour of the marching troops nor barking survey, nor thundering orders of the centurions. Might be another spell. I'm not very good at spells, and I can feel magic only when it burns my rear. Oddly specific, but okay. And the seal under me really burns. You're about to get a roasting right there with that quality. Yes! Oh, damn it. Nearly fell off. I'm scuttling around in place, but can't quite find a good posture. Tiamat raises her hand once again, and concubines approach the throne, folding in a deep bow. They guess their lady's wish and immediately start peeling skins and seeds from one bunch. Oh wow, hello. Yet Tiamat picks one of them and waves the servant away. The plate stays floating in the air beside her. It's gonna be a long one, okay. I feel like the feeling... I like the feeling of power emanating from Tiamat. Oh! Oh, okay. I found it arousing. Or could it be because of Tiamat's palatable curves, barely covered by priestly garment? I can feel the quality from here. Oops! No, it wasn't monocle. Wasn't that? Looks like I'm daydreaming again. Even for this much, they can send me cleaning out Cerebi kennels. I wonder if the priestess has noticed anything. As usual, you can't say for sure just looking at her face. Tiamat sends a couple of grapes into her mouth and keeps measuring me with her impenetrable gaze. Name yourself, servant of the darkness. Lucia Tora Libertina Donna Ida Margaret... Oh my god. Lucia Tora Libertina Donna Ida Margarita Ann Hornfur, Succubus Demon Scout 2nd Battalion 665th Platoon in the Legion of Darkness, your gloominess. Here, I did it. Whew. Now I have a moment to breathe. O Darkest One, can I please make a small addendum? Priestess's face keeps its previous expression, but I notice a barely visible movement of her shoulders. I hope it counts as a permission. Maybe I should try to appease her? Probably best to stick to the topic. Because I feel now if I go to the... find the right to approach Tiamat, I'm going to burn. So stick to the topic. I angle my eyes to the surprisingly dusty carpet again. Who knows how much patience does the priestess have? How about he get down to business? I'm no deserter. Maybe my life is really pathetic and miserable, your gloominess, but I devote it to serve the darkness. Believe me, I have always put the interests of the Legion above all else. We shall verify it. And now, tell us about the course of your mission. Begin at the point after you were transported to the Forest of Shadows. Of course, the Forest of Shadows. So, I was walking through the forest thinking of the greatness of the Legion Darkness. And now we're in the story. Here we go. I wonder what they like. Oh god, that's bright. And we are blushing, good god. Glossy black like a mysterious shroud of the night. White lace to the frame, the delicate radiance of her skin. Maybe red. The colour of passion, blood chills, chili sauce. Why chili sauce? And the wild rivers of the Neverrealm. Lots of whirlpools, rapids and waterfalls, but with red hot magma instead of water. Kinda like the temper of High Priestess Tiamat. At first glance she seems cold and aloof. But that can't fool me. I'm an expert in feelings. I even have a diploma. Probably. Not really sure. Why am I angry at myself? When was the last time I've seen it? Whatever. My succubus instincts tell me that calm waters often hide the wildest undercurrents. So red it is? Oh, thinking it's too hard. Even the love heart managed to stay in place with those stream of tears. Panties come in so many colours and stuff. We're talking about panties here. Well then, I should have prepared for this episode a bit more. I feel like I'm lacking in the quality section here. Excuse me. But I must find out what kind of panties does the High Priestess wear. I have a professional interest. Being a professional is tiring, but I can be gratifying too. And well, at least I can strike out some options right away. I mean, striped panties are cute, but it's hard to imagine them showing up under Tiamat's priestly garments. This person might as well say, "Hi there, I'm a girl next door. Care for an ice cream tonight?" Oh, the best friend scenario. Or Sananajimi. Or childhood friends. There's no ice cream in the Nether Realm, but I've travelled to other worlds long enough to know what it is. Sundae with soft caramel and pecan nuts is my favourite. At least it's not peanuts, thank God. Delicious. I've tried to smuggle some ice cream into the lower levels of the Nether Realm, but infernal flames make it boil and evaporate. Sometimes the box catches fire first. Why did you try this? You knew it wouldn't work. Damn. Good thing that it doesn't happen to panties. Why am I thinking about this? But you're in the Nether. Isn't it boiling hot magma? And the temperatures are like above what level? Wait. Maybe it's actually bad. The world of panties is full of mysteries and contradictions. For example, why do some panties have strings on their backside? We're going into the nice details here. That's impossible to explain. One can only feel it. And also, that's right, frilled panties. I almost forgot about them. So yeah, frilled in pink. Mighty Tiamat in innocent pink lingerie is a contradiction. And if she's wearing this kind of lingerie, it's a mystery. I must write this down in my research book. It all comes together. I'm one step away from a brilliant discovery. Oh wait. I must not forget I'm on a mission here. If I keep on daydreaming, I'll find out what Tiamat's wrath looks like, and not her panties. Also, I'm really curious about this little bit here. I can hover around it, right where my face is. There's actually a bit that says Lucy's got problems. Let me click it. Oh, that's the menu! Okay, that's actually pretty neat. I'm going to put a little save file just at the ready. But to be honest, do I even have a chance to see them? Tiamat is still a priestess in a very high rank. Like a real noble demon. No way a common succubus like me can get her attention. I'm a succubus. Oh, this gonna be fun. Besides, Tiamat has her own harem, where everyone dreams to become her favourite and is literally ready to kill for it. That's a damn long and dangerous waiting line. Seems like dream is all I got. So why can't I have some fun? What harm could mere fantasies do? Oh. Oh. I'm tempted to go and allow yourself to fantasize a little, but I want to go for try to concentrate on the mission, because I think we dawdled enough. So concentrate on the mission. I can fantasize about Tiamat any other time, and if I don't get back to work right now, my precious butt is in immediate danger. Exactly. At least the Deaconess said so. Anyway. Just imagine that out of all the servants of darkness, the High Priestess chose none other than myself for this mission. It means that she must know my existence. Maybe she even believes in me. A job well done should be rewarded, right? Oh, I'd actually have a chance to win her favour. Pull yourself together, Lucy! Do I really want to know about my... What do I really know about my mission? Okay, have we completely forgotten? I was thinking so hard the sharp points of my ears started trembling. I couldn't remember a thing. This can't be right. Is this quest so secret that nobody told me anything? Or was I too impressed with my decadus for summer uniform and missed the whole briefing? It's not my fault. Yeah, it is. It's your fault. Anyone would get distracted by such eye candy. I mean, even I keep control at some points, and I'm a student rep. Besides, I have that thing. What was it? Attention deficiency and hyperactivity disorder, yeah. Well, I guess the High Priestess would get really angry if I come back empty-handed anyway. Looks like I got problems. Roll credits! What should I do? Think, Lucy, think. This forest belongs to the elves, right? I guess I have no other choice but to find them. Wouldn't it look like we're a dark elf, though? And if I'm not mistaken, by elves in general, they have a bad relationship with dark elves. I was probably sent here to get some kind of elven junk. I should have a camp, a sacred oak, or something of a sacred thing nearby. Like... Physical physics? Yes! I instantly just gave a lot more. Hold on a minute. Is there a thing for it? Please say there is. Oh. Oh, this text speed. Oh, come on! There's no... Damn it! I wanted it to be a geophysics control. I thought it was just me earlier, but it turns out they're both geophysics. I raise my monocle to that statement. No bother looking for it because... the Orb of Fate! That's it! That's what I'm after. As one great scout used to say, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Not that I know what it looks like or what it does. It sounds kind of round. I just need to track the pointy ears and ask them. They have surely hidden the orb in some secret tree hole, and probably hide some berserker squirrels to guard it. Swallow down my saliva, well done me. Oh, whatever. I'm sure I'll figure something. What's that sound? Oh, we're gonna get attacked. Yep, we're gonna get attacked. The trees rustled as if under a strong wind, but not a single blade of grass wavered under my feet. Not a single fallen leaf raised into the air. There was actually no wind. What the... Ooh. Stay put or get away immediately. I feel like I'm going to get trapped anyway. The logical thing to do, if you're doing a really important mission, and something that doesn't happen naturally by nature happens, get away immediately. Who knows what might be rustling? Who knows what might be rustling over there? I didn't have the desire to find out in person. I slipped into the shadows. Schnick. Stealth. Snake! As soon as my suit blended with the leaves, I tried my best to get far enough to feel safe again. I didn't know we can blend into the surroundings. Let's think of the elves. What do I know about them? I racked my brain again, but the only thing I remembered is how boring the lectures about elves were. Mind-numbingly boring. Oh wow, that's a whole body of... Jeez. I'm glad I bought this game. Who in the hell had that brilliant idea to make a demon of gloom a military instructor? My memories are clumped together like old toffees, and it was obvious I'll sooner break my jaw than chew my way through to any useful info. It's useless. Do I really remember nothing at all? Oh right! I started poking around in my hidden dimensional pockets, finally got lucky. Gotcha! In my hand I was holding a thick brochure. According to the title on the cover, it was... The most complete abridged guide to elven lands and the almost upper world. That's exactly what I need. Clearly. Probably. Some of it looks like Japanese, even though ooh, it's very close. Some of it looks like Japanese. But you can actually read out the name normally just like that as well. God damn it. That's weird. If I'm not mistaken, I used to have way fewer pages. I usually don't read anything thicker than issues of Magical Miladies. And they are, well, thick in another way. Ooh. It's mostly pictures. There seem to be drawings in this one too. Also a ton of text in terrible small font. And the strangest thing is, some part of me wanted to read it. What's gone into me? Makes scares and attracts me at the same time. Is it what they call l'appel du vide? Alright. You guys know what I'm gonna do this time. Accept the inevitable! I started flipping through the pages looking for relevant data. It'll be better. It better be, yeah. To be honest, I had no idea what might be inside the brochure. Not that I was planning to take it with me at all. I just had conveniently turned up in the barracks. I don't even remember whose locker I swiped it from. I just absolutely stole someone's stuff. It's like taking soap and towels from a hotel room. Everyone does it, right? Besides, that totally looked like a book of lewd verses about the children of light. Yes, the half-naked elf lass on the cover deceived me. Who knew it'd be a travel guide? Who would have known it might turn out more useful? Whoa. Profit? Question mark? Firstly, the book that informed why the place right above the Netherrealm was called the Almost Upper World. I just noticed in the background now that little dots now that did hover around. That's just pretty neat. As the Age of Triumph dawned, Legion had just conquered the Netherrealm. Our scholar mages did not yet figure out the local cosmology, so everything above the ground was called the Upper World. Then they discovered that above the Upper World there was an even upper one, inhabited by gods, angels, archangels, archangels, and other avian snobs. That's how the Upper World became the... Oh god, that jiggle physics. Could I go back and just see... I can't go back and just see it, damn it. Became almost the Upper World, and the scholar mages were fed to astral squids. This episode is mentioned in the Chronicles of the Legion as the Great Reform of the Scientific Method. I have no idea what this even means. New scholar mages were quickly hired via ads in an evening paper, so no one really missed the old ones. Seems like I've heard this story and I've heard the story told in dozens of different ways. Oh my god, that's marvellous. Especially the part with the astral squids. Next up was a short side box about the banishment of Dark Elves from the Netherrealm. Power and ferocity. Elves, the Dark Elves was great, but their more was lacking. Armoured panties have outstanding ventilation. When it comes to serious skirmish, their defense is kind of meh. I learned something today. Armoured panties have very good ventilation. Damn. Decent ventilation is also highly valued in the Legion of Darkness. Half of our kind, the skin's harder than stone, and Abaddon feels comfortable in hellish flames. Can't say the same about the Dark Elves though. Netherrealm was still on fire. Especially the former Elven capital, where the stores of alchemist fire used to be. That was a great victory of the Legion. One day I'll settle down by a tower overlooking the burning ruins of the old world and get a couple of pet fire elementals. I flipped through the guide looking for something more useful. 4 pictures of elven maidens. Later I stumbled upon a list of known facts about elves. Right next, there was a test titled, "Would you meet the elves right where you stand?" Perfect! As if the guide was specifically tailored to my needs. I cleared my throat and started reading out loud. Fact 1. The High Elves inhabit boreal and temperate forests. Well, this hodge piece of trees is definitely called a forest, so it's a check. According to the table, my chances of meeting elves were increased by 20%. Not bad. Fact 2. Elves may often be encountered in the deepest woods where they commune with nature. As far as I can tell, I'm in the very depths of woods, away from civilization and a chance to have a proper dinner. But my scouting sense tells me it could be even worse. I wonder if I can get bonus points for feeling bad enough even here. Fact 3. The elves adore frolicking in the moonlight. Oh wow, I would watch that. I can even tolerate being in the deepest of woods if it's not for too long. Unfortunately, the test didn't say how long it usually takes. Moonlight gave 15 additional points, but there still was golden sunlight pushing its way through a canopy of leaves above my head. Oh, I'm screwed. I won't get to see frolicking elves in the next. How long is it till dusk? Fact 4. Elves can often be encountered around bodies of water where they ablute themselves. Ablute themselves? I'm going to Google that word. Hold on. I'm Googling that word. Ablute. Ablute. What does that word mean? Ablute. Definition. The act of washing oneself. That's a fancy way of saying washing. Or cleaning even. Ablute themselves? As in bathe? Oh, darkest thoughts who composing these texts. That mind-numbing language seemed awfully familiar. I turned the booklet around to find some info about the author. What? Can't be. Huh? Wait, what? What happened? Oh, yes, it can. This guy was written by my old theory instructor. Yes, that one! I clearly remember the disgusting smile he had, promising to use any means possible to shove knowledge into our heads. Whether we want it or not. He had put a curse on the handouts. I cast a worried glance at the guide. The half-naked elf chick on the cover was smiling exactly like the teacher. Stop stalking me, you heinous old imp! I barely overcame the desire to throw the guide as far into the bushes as possible. But it might help you. Oh, well, so be it. This time I actually need that blasted knowledge. Let's get hold of myself and at least finish the test. I'm strong. I can make it. Fact 5. Elves possess outstanding skills in camouflage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Especially in overgrown terrain. They also excel in various martial arts. And take no prisoners. I gulped. Honestly, the take no prisoners part made me worry. The news about martial arts was unsettling too. Of course, I'm able to defend myself if there is a sharp necessity. But I'd still prefer sharp necessities to be somewhere further away from me. Like other sharp items. So, fact 5 is either minus 50% chance to meet elves or plus 50, but you would not like it? Really makes you think. Looks like that's it. Time to sum up my chances. So it's 20 plus minus 5. What? This says that my chances of finding elves were either 0 or 100%. So it's either we'll definitely find them or no way I better not even try. What am I supposed to do then? Oh, okay. Thing I didn't expect to get, but okay. Search near the water. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to search near the water. Then I'm going to end off this part. Oof. Okay. Elves don't just find themselves. Won't just find themselves. I need to try and do something. If the guide is to be believed, elves live near water. Where do I find water? Haven't seen any sources of water on my way here. Or maybe I just don't remember. Does it even matter? At that point I had a good idea of where I want to go, but not how to get there. No one taught us this stuff! I could have disguised myself as a respectable dwarf by using the beer keg and a handful of squirrels, but looking for water is completely outside of my competence. I think you need a special rod for a magical pendulum to do it. I rummaged through my pockets and even looked around in search of something that would fit. You never know what you might find among the bushes. Once upon a time, while I was still in training, one imp boasted that he found a magical rod and 5 naked nymphs in a currant bush. Of course, he lied about nymphs. There's more than one of them in the same place. They start a bitch fight for the title of the prettiest one. Sounds about right. Imagine what 5 of them would do together. That's... On the other hand, if the rod was ribbed and had a Jesus Christ! Yes! I'm glad I got this! Flat chest. Thank you. Enchantment. Oh wow! What's that? An acorn! Sadly, it wasn't a magical rod, but an acorn. There were no oaks in sight, so likely some squirrel dropped it here. Or am I finding in hand? It's kind of heavy. An acorn is not the best thing ever, but it's still an okay piece of loot. Firstly, you can hurl an acorn as far as you can and hope it can hit some nasty in the head. Someone nasty in the head, yeah? Secondly, if you're desperate enough, you can tie an acorn to a thread and use it as a totally not a magical pendulum. Lastly, an acorn could be a hiding place for a petty forest spirit. We did a lecture about it. Okay, I memorised the part about forest spirits well because those woodcuts in the textbook depicted them as tiny, naked maidens. I'm sorry, Tinkerbell. Who knows the forest better than a forest spirit? I obviously needed to negotiate with an acorn. Okay, acorn. I stopped mid-sentence thinking. There may be a maiden in the acorn. She probably has a name. We were not told anything special about the names, but I was almost sure that there should be at least one name for each maiden. Can I address the spirit by the name of the thing it haunts? I decided to play it safe. I mean, Acornium? Let's be honest with one another. Charming is not my strongest skill. Maybe you'll just help me as a friend about all this magical bullshit, and I'll help you in return. Say, I'll find you the largest confeast pile of mulch, or whatever acorns dream of. In other words, I propose a deal. Purely consensual in exchange for a trivial favour. What do you say? The acorn didn't respond. This is my life. I'm conversing with an acorn. Even though spirits live there, after all the acorn maiden got drunk on honeydew and was sleeping inside. Now I remembered that petty spirits' laziness got mentioned in legends as often as their beauty. I had to do something about it. I knocked on the acorn shell with a fingernail and shuffled my feet. Ground control to acorn maiden. I can't stay here all day. Or rather, I've already been here the whole time and the whole day and it sucks. I just need to ask for directions. Cost you nothing to just show me the way. Get out of here, you heartless thought! Big on thought! The acorn answered me with contemptuous silence. Maybe I should shake it a bit. I swung my arm, throwing the acorn upwards, ready to catch it again. But instead of submitting to the force of gravity, the acorn made a barrel roll and dove into the fluffy undergrowth. Damn it! I knew there was a spirit in it! Come back here! I rushed to chase the acorn. This enchanted bastard won't escape me! I barely saw the target and moved blindly. I could have wasted my only chance! Something popped up under my feet. Something bumpy and hard. A root! That's the only thing I had time to think of before the ground got jumped up and squarely hit me in the face. The acorn made me a pretzel-shaped loop above my head and flew away for good. This bastard is mocking me. I somehow rolled to the side and was about to moan when my ears caught a sound of voices. For now, I wasn't able to discern words, but I immediately understood that there were two persons speaking. The voices were quickly approaching. I silently rolled back to my belly and laid low. Ah, I'm near a water bit as well. I might actually end this part here. While in thick ferns, in front of me were a perfect concealment. Yeah, 2 more minutes, I'll do that. Shh, quiet. Beautiful indeed. And I thought we might, go together? Shut up! Have you heard anything? Over there. What? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. I definitely heard something. Uh-huh? Really? Strange. I didn't hear any... Of course you didn't. You can't keep your mouth shut. You need to be more serious, Ellie. We are the guardians of this forest. You must act like one. Show that you deserve the title. Fine, I mean, aye, Thea. But I really didn't hear anything. Maybe it's the birds? Wait. Uh-oh. Now I also don't hear anything. Might really be the birds. Stay right here. I need to change... Oh! Oh! Thea, wait! The pointy is... It's a dark elf as well. God damn! What now? Oh. 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 You heard something from this very direction? And? What if there really is something, or is there someone? I can fend for myself. Yeah, she's a warrior. Look at her marks on her legs. God damn! Besides, you'll stay on guard. Hope you were instructed how to handle the spirit? Of course. I'm very skilled with it. Very skilled, are you? I'll be sure to test it. For now, just stay put, and I'll be right behind these bushes. Alright.
Ooh.
Ellie? Ellie? Yes? Could you look the other way? I can feel awkward when you stare at me like this. Oh. Alright.
I carefully peeped out of my shelter. Oh, right in front of me, there was a real elf girl. Okay. Yes. It was an underling. The plan was quickly hatching in my head. I stretched my neck and quickly looked around again. A serious-looking elf, apparently named Thea, was focused on pulling her clothes off. Or rather, what was left of them. Now I have noticed that Thea's outfit was ridden with holes. Oh boy, this forest must have been a very corrosive atmosphere. Thea's partner was nowhere to be seen. Must have been so embarrassed she decided to keep away. Poor lass. During my little observation, I realized one thing. Ellie was pointy ears deep in love with Thea. Oh yes, she would be better off falling in love with a beehive. Oh, I could read Thea from the first sight. Loves bossing around, is a stiff downer, and has no clue about feelings. In a sense, Thea reminded me of Decanus. Main difference being that my Decanus wasn't standing pants down just a couple of yards away from me. The only item left on the elf girl were cute pink polka dotted panties, so I was sure she had no concealed weapons. I was swift as a cobra, silent like a mouse, and daring like a demoness, about to commit mischief. Sneaking up behind my prey, I muffled her mouth. Uh-oh. After a short bout of struggle, I mounted the mounted. I should have got some alcohol for this game. It was still desperately wriggling. She'd even tried to bite the hand I was gagging her mouth with.
Thea? What was that just now? Is everything okay?
Oh crap. Maybe elves can dream without making a sound, but they fall very loudly.
Yes, I'm fine. I slipped on a toadstool. Alright, but your voice somehow sounds somewhat weird. Are you sure you're okay? Nonsense! I must have caught a cold. Anyway, don't think of coming here. I'm not dressed and all that. Never mind.
Excuse me? I did not press.
Never mind. I wasn't even going to.
Oh! I just found out that as I do the little knob on the side of my keyboard there, it actually done something else then. That was weird.
I wasn't even going to.
It sounded like she was embarrassed again, but it would have been stupid to rely on it too much. The fact that she fell for it is even more shocking. I had to dispose of the evidence that was still trying to bite me. But first, I had to properly restrain her. Without further ado, I freed one hand and pulled the panties off the... I'm going to prison, aren't I? Using this diversion, she freed her face from my grip. Remember it said they're all depicted to be over 18. It's legal. She even managed to open her mouth, but I swiftly shoved an improvised lace gag into it.
1-0. I'm in.
The saying goes that if you don't have a rope, you are not ready for adventures. I was always ready for adventures, especially ones involving... The game doesn't care about subtlety. My trusty 50-foot rope was waiting for its hour, stashed in a dimensional pocket. Pretty soon the elf girl was tightly bound and ready to be packed. Fortunately, I found a fitting fallen tree with a large hole in the trunk in a bush nearby. The tree was not too rotten, not too damp. In other words, an ideal place to store elf chicks in. Oh my god!
Ready? I always get prizes in nut tying contests, so don't even try to escape. You'll only get tired in the end. Oh, you may try. I pulled the lower end of the rope through all your...
Oh. My god! It's not too tight.
It still rubs. At least you'll have a good time.
Be so outraged. Found you a wonderful dry hollow. Even took care of your recreation.
Isn't it true happiness? You can relax and think of something pleasant. What? Sorry, I don't understand you. Either it's the language barrier or the panties in your mouth. I should stay the panties barrier. Cute pattern, by the way. I didn't expect anything of the sort from a stoic warrior like you. You're truly full of surprises. Yeah, fucking bitch, we got that one. I love to chat, but your partner will get worried. Oh my god. I hope there are no ants in this log. I gotta go. Bye bye. I covered my stash with branches and started thinking. I'm gonna end this part here. Good god. This is gonna be amazing. Oh, I know I'm gonna get demonetized instantly once I upload, but I don't care. This game is a load of fun. It really is. It's hilarious. But anyway, I will indeed have to end this episode here. This has been a very interesting first look into Lucy Got Problems. Because, good God, I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. If you are, please let me know. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall indeed see you in the next video. So is that, guys. There'll certainly be more quality ready next time. Yes. Oh, this is a gem.